Jay.
To see the kids yesterday and to work with those kids, and kind of how important is that whole aspect of all of this and what this series is about?
I mean, we're coming over here. Obviously, we're impacting not just our country and our fans in the United States, but we're impacting people here in Mexico City. And we're coming here. We're going into a city that's really popular and it's big on the baseball community. And to go out there to the clinic, the Padres set up was pretty nice to see. I think there was over 200 kids there. I think just seeing them, seeing how happy they were to see us, all 10 of us that went out there, I think, it brought joy to all of us. And, I know I did to those kids, fairly a lot. I mean, they see us on TV all the time, so to finally see us there in person, I think that was, something huge for them. And if we can impact one of those kids that hopefully, we'll be playing with one day, that's what it's all about. It's about our community. It's about the kids that are going to come up, the next generation are going to come and play this game, and especially, in a country, in a city like this, that you could impact people in different ways. It's, it's truly a blessing.
Bryce? Yeah, Manny, some of your teammates got out last night and got some tacos or did a boat ride or tried a little tequila. Were you able to experience the city at all last night? And if so, what did you do? If not, what's on your list before you leave?
Yeah, we did the clinic yesterday. After that, kind of came back, had to take a nap. So took a nap, walked around a little bit, just around the streets, kind of just see the city a little bit. But we had a team dinner last night, so we went out there. They took us out. Alfredo and Peter set up a nice little dinner for us, a little welcome dinner, and we did that, and then went back home, got rest. I mean, I wish we had more time. I think there's a beautiful city. There's a lot to see here. If we had more time, we definitely, could walk around and, enjoy the city much more. But unfortunately, we got a game today at 4 o'clock. And then another one tomorrow at 2, so it doesn't give us much time to do stuff. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the tacos for sure.
And just a quick follow, Manny. You talked about that connection with the Padres and Mexico in particular. If you could explain that, what does that feel like, look like? What are your experiences? How has that developed, and what is the overall sense of it?
Yeah, I mean, San Diego's, so close to the border. We get, I think majority of our fans are, Mexican, Latin, not just to say Mexican, but just Latin community. They give us that support every single day. This city has grown, and it's been a big part of, Mexico. And to come here and play in front of them, it's something that's special. I think, when you can just incorporate a city into a country and bring them together, I think it impacts a lot of people, it impacts the world, and that's what we're trying to do, is trying to bring up this game to the highest level and show people who we really are. Yeah, it's heard nothing but great things about this place, about flying. Not so much for my man right here next door. He doesn't want to hear. But I think overall, I think we just gotta just treat it like another game. Obviously, like when we go to Colorado, we just gotta play our game. Have quality at bats, have good at bats, have team at bats, pitch well, play good defense, and help these guys out, and put up as much runs as we can. And if we get into a little streak that we start going off and we start popping them out, then you kind of start going for it. But I think you try to start small or even start big and then continue to get bigger. But just keep having quality at bats. I think as a team, I think that's what we need to continue to do. Just being when I came here in 19, it was obviously we had expectations of winning World Series, having a really good team that was going to compete for a very long time, and to be able to, Mexico was a big part of that as well. And we're supposed to come here in 20. Obviously, because of the pandemic, we couldn't. But we're here now, and it's a big blessing that we're going to be able to come here to the city of Mexico and to perform at the highest level and play in front of these great fans that support us every single day, every single year, day in, day out since I've been here. I've been a big support group for not just the Padres, but for myself and for my family. So to be able to put on a uniform here in Mexico City is going to be a blessing.
Kevin.
Sí, ¿sabes? Ya van par de años que jugamos aquí en México, Monterrey, ahora en la Ciudad de México. Yo creo que esto es grande para el juego de pelota. ¿Sabes? Nosotros en la Grande Liga hay muchos latinos. Yo creo que muchos de los peloteros son más latinos que americanos. Yo creo que yendo para los países de nosotros, Latinoamérica, Dominicana, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, México, son ciudades que nosotros vamos a hacer impacto, no solamente a los fanáticos de ahí, pero también a los niños que nos van a ver, que estamos jugando ahí en su país. Esas son lecciones que nosotros le podemos dar a ellos. Sí, claro que yo quiero que este evento siga, no solamente aquí en México, pero en el Caribe, en otros lados. Esto es bien grande para la pelota. Y para la franquicia, no sé, eso son cosas que ¿sabes? No te sé responder, eso son cosas que... Yo estoy aquí por 11 años y me voy a retirar aquí como San Diego Padres. Y después de eso no juego pelota más.
So, real quick, the answer in English from Manny. Yeah, I mean, for us, the times that we've played in Monterrey and now here in Mexico City, I love these types of events. The vast majority of major leaguers are Latin, and so to have these events, not just here in Mexico, but in Dominican and Venezuela and Puerto Rico, some of these other Latin American countries in the Caribbean, it's huge. It's huge for growing the game, and bringing the sport to different parts of the world. As far as a franchise goes, I don't know. I was asked if he would ever play for a franchise in Latin America. Manny says, I'm in San Diego for 11 years, so he probably won't find out how to retire after that. And then, you heard it here first. So that was the answer in English.